Hi, folks, and welcome to the virtual academic fair. I'm just going to talk for a few minutes about the honors bio coursework and show you some highlights from this year to see if it's a class you would be interested in signing up for next year. So, the first question we often get asked is, how does the honors bio differ from general or preparatory bio? Both courses are offered in the junior year. Honors bio will really differ in terms of its pacing and content. So it will move through chapters really quickly, often 3 to 4 days per chapter, allowing us to cover more content. And then also the instructors will be strategically going a little bit deeper in certain content areas. This is because the course is designed to be a pre-AP course, thinking about how students may want to take AP Bio and AP Environmental Science in the subsequent years. Both classes are very academic and detail oriented. And so, by providing an introduction to some of those topics that will come back up in AP Bio and APES, our Honors Bio students report that they usually see a lot of similarity and feel more prepared for our AP Bio and APES classes after finishing honors. Now, for a quick side note, there is also an accelerated summer honors course available if that's something you may want to do. It causes you to have some really intense work, but it also lets you open up your schedule a little bit. You can email Miss Basilio. I have her contact at the end for you here in this presentation. Now, looking ahead at the 2021-2022 school year, should you choose to come to Honors Bio, we're going to check that you had a completion of chemistry or honors chemistry. And then we're either going to see if you have a science GPA that is at a 3.7 or higher, or if you have a recent PSAT score from this November that's in the top 33rd percentile of the students. Those will be our prereqs for the next year. Now, looking into next year, another logistical item to talk about is that we have a required textbook. We put in red that it is third edition. That is really important. This is a textbook we're going to use often and we're going to use intentionally as a way to build your scientific literacy and scientific note taking. So, just a heads up, that would be a main part of your learning. But in addition to using the textbook, we also make sure to do a lot of hands on and active learning. So, the bio course and the honors bio course at SHC are usually designed to be really interactive and engaging with our labs and our coursework. Obviously, this year we've had some difficulties with distance learning, but you can see, I'll show you on the next slide, some photos how we were able to get our honor students to still have a little bit of a hands-on experience. So you can see in this slide, we sent home some lab kits for the honors bio students, and we're going to see students working on a water lab here in this photo. In the next photo as well, I see students working in the water lab, pipetting water onto coins, trying to make a paperclip float, um, testing out what would happen if you were to rub a balloon on some fabric and then try and expose it to a stream of water. In this slide, we had one of our more popular labs in the top right corner, the Search for Life lab, where we actually, to the dismay of many parents, I'm sure, sent home empty agar plates for students to swab different areas in their house and allow bacteria to grow. So they could kind of compare whether a doorknob or a kitchen sink or a toilet might have more or less bacteria in their own house. Also on this slide, I have a photo of what we call the toothpick lab. Um, should you join, it is really fun. I know it doesn't look that, but it was one of the most fun live classes we had in honors bio this year. Standards being a little lower for fun, given that it was distance learning, but people had a really great time enjoying that. And then lastly, one of my personal favorite projects to grade was the stop motion photosynthesis project. So I took a quick screenshot here, but students had to make either with a computer program or by hand a stop motion video, working through all the steps of photosynthesis. And I think that this student did a beautiful job, but that this picture also kind of shows you how finite and how detailed we can go in this course and looking at some of the concepts. So, just to make sure we're kind of all clear on what class could look like in terms of workload, we do kind of split our assignments into two areas: formative, meaning practice. So, those are your smaller in class activities, things like reading notes, little check in quizzes, worksheets, self paced assignments. And then the bigger, heavier portions of the grade will be things like major labs, chapter quizzes, projects, portfolios. Right? So those are your summative assignments where you're really demonstrating your knowledge for us. Now, I think for some students, we just want to be clear that like the honors bio curriculum is exciting and it's hands-on, but it's fast and it is and can be challenging for folks. So we want to make sure that all the students that are willing to take the course are excited, but also know that they need to be a little bit proactive looking at junior year because junior year is pretty difficult, and we try to make it manageable, but we want you to be aware of the course that you're taking on. And so we really need students who are willing to be in charge of their learning, on top of their time management. And when they come to class, they're ready and excited to be playing an active role, um, and really helping participate for the benefit of everyone in the classroom so we can really dive deeper into some problems. We're also looking for students who are just happy to communicate with us. So, when things are going wrong, when you're feeling a little stressed, we want to be able to have students who feel comfortable with open communication between all of the stakeholders in their lives: parents, teachers, counselors, etc. All right. And so, really, we're coming here to elevate our understanding of the biological world and build really critical and informed, scientifically literate students. If you're interested and you have further questions, maybe you're not sure, maybe you want to know a little bit more about the book or some projects, the current teachers are myself, Miss Zambrano, and then Miss Basilio. And so our contact, it would be easiest if you shoot us an email. So you can take a little screenshot and shoot us over whatever question you have. Beyond that, we hope you strongly consider our course. It's a lot of work, but it really pays off and is a lot of fun. So I enjoy teaching it, and I hope to see you in my classroom or Miss Basilio's classroom next year.